Oh, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. All are welcome on this channel, and all contributions are highly appreciated. Remember that tarot is a tool. It is not the simple, it is not the final rule, okay, or the simple rule. Be sure to have a empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel. You really want to see what's up. As you see, I have the divination board out today, and we're going to do a one question, one answer today. But before we do so, we're going to do 2 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and hold for 3 seconds. So collective, let's breathe in, release, breathe in, release. Okay. Now I'll give you a second to think of the question that you would like to ask Spirit through the divination board. And then we'll begin with the pendulum. Okay, now we'll begin. Okay, the consistency that I have collective is December, July, Cancer, Capricorn, Sunday, and no. The consistency that I have is December, July, Cancer, Capricorn, and no. Okay? And Sunday as well. Okay? So take those answers into account to the question that you asked. Okay? And let's tap into the tarot here. Hope you all are doing wonderful. Thank you for your support and your kindness. Okay. One second, ladies and gentlemen. Get my faculties together and I'll be with you in 1 second. I thank you kindly. The first card we have here is the Six of Cups. So this Six of Cups energy here, it came out in reverse. So there could be someone from your past who wants your forgiveness, collective. There could be someone who either wants your forgiveness or possibly you could maybe be closed off and not allowing this person into your life for whatever reason. And that doesn't make you wrong at all. Okay. It is just a choice that you have made that you feel that is for your highest good. And so Spirit is also saying, while I'm holding this card, for you not to feel guilty or feel like you need to prove a point. So if there is any energy or anyone trying to make you feel as if you have to accept this person's forgiveness, forgive them for whatever they have done to you, Spirit is saying, while I'm holding this card, to let you know, you do not have to have survivor's remorse. You do not have to feel guilty. There is a reason that you have chosen to cut this person out of your life. Oh, wow. And you will not be loved any less by the divine for making this choice. The choice that you have made is for your highest good. And so they're saying that trust and know when you are making decisions that are for your highest good and it's for your peace and your safety and for your survival and for your existence. Okay, read between the lines. Spirit is saying there is no punishment for that. So While they have me conveying that, possibly there have been someone maybe speaking to you or in your ear trying to make you feel guilty for not allowing this person or people from your past back into your life. You could be someone who is very independent. You could be someone who's been independent, possibly, I'm hearing, your entire life. A self starter, a self initiator. And you could also be someone who's like parenting themselves as an adult, meaning you have went through the process of the unlearning, things that you were taught as you were developing into an adult or a young adult. You have found out as an adult that it's not true. You have also come to the conclusion that you have been taught a lot of false, illusional narratives in your upbringing that have left a negative imprint on your spirit, possibly energetically speaking, and could have affected you and impacted your life in a major way. And so that's why at the beginning of this read, before I even touch another card, they're telling me to take the time to explain to you that you do not have to feel guilty or have survivor's remorse, nor should you allow anyone to make you feel as if you're going to be punished or something's going to happen to you. You will not be loved any less. Collective. And I'm picking up you're doing wonderful for yourself, and they want you to continue to doing so. There's no need for you to be stuck in the past or constantly live a life where you're treating yourself like an evolving door, allowing people to go in and out of your life after they are repeatedly and repetitively showing you who they are. Okay. And so, yes, this is someone who wants you to stay in the cycle of the past. This could also be someone who feels stuck themselves personally. They feel stuck. They feel like there's no way out. They feel, in fear or afraid, or, you know, um, if they hear a creak in the night in their home, this is someone to flinch, and if you hear a creak in your home, oh, it's just the house settling. Let me go to sleep, or, it's just the ancestors saying, what's up, what up, that kind of energy. So this is someone who wants you to be stuck because they are stuck. They are putting on I'm hearing there's chatter, and they're putting on a parade, a show. They could be giving their sob stories to people around them who are unfamiliar with you personally. This could be a parental figure. This could be a family member, a friend, an ex-husband, a wife, a lover. So put it where it resonates. But this person wants you to feel guilty and wants you to allow them back into your life. Okay. They do not want you in the position of waiting for your ships to sail in. As I just stated, you're someone very independent. Life is not perfect for you, but you are very resourceful, and you are known to be the one that likely lands on their feet constantly and consistently. This is something that people know about you, and they admire this about you, whether they express it or not. So continue to stand in your power. Do not change who you are. And whatever you're doing for yourself, male or female collective, it is working for you. So don't allow the repetitiveness, they're saying repetitive, the constant, consistent of people saying, oh, you should talk to them. Oh, you should do this. Don't allow that to disturb you or make you feel guilty or have any remorse, because you don't have to. So, with that being said, there is something that occurred, and no, I'm not going to speak about it, but it's very dark. It's very diabolical. And whatever comes to your mind when I just said that, it's beyond that. That's how dark it is. So I'm not going to go into details of that. And as I'm mentioning that, yeah, this is not good. Yeah, leave this door closed. Leave this person out of your life. Do not meet up with them to have any conversations. Do not go anywhere where you think they are. And I'm already picking up that you have detached from possibly a lot of people, not just one person, but who's ever connected to this person. If this is a parental figure who allowed you to be misused, abused, or assaulted in any kind of way, it's okay to move on. It's okay to leave these people out of your life, whether they are family or not. You are not indebted to them. Do not allow people to make you feel that way. Spirit is saying we are all on different frequencies. We all are on different levels here on planet Earth, and you must be aware of that. So, people are going to have a difference of opinion when it comes to how you should live your life, but don't allow the opinions of others to make you make choices that you will regret. You are working on balancing your life out. You're working on having more peace and clarity, and you're also on a healing journey from what has been done to you, um, which is very dark and negative, and I will not go into detail, but it is something that really this person knows that they are wrong for. They know how it impacted you. And this is something that this person has been in your face for many years, majority of your life, not wanting to talk about it when you were in their presence, not wanting to apologize about it when you were in their presence. And now, since they're cut off, they want to pretend, and they could be putting on a story telling people that they miss you or they want to be part of your life, but they know darn well why you aren't dealing with them. So don't make any mistakes. Don't get it twisted, collective. This person or these people, whomever has done this to you, and whoever crossed your mind while you're listening to this read, that's who I'm talking about, and that's who I'm speaking of. This reading is different for everyone, so put it where it resonates. People are aware of what they have done to you, collective. Those ideas of we need to have a conversation or I need to talk, people will make up reasons to reattach themselves, especially when they know they're not wanted, when they know they've been wronged, or they have nefarious intentions. That means their intentions are unpure for why they want to re-enter your life. So don't feel as if they're unaware. They know what they've done. They are fully aware of it. And it's like they're so guilty that they want to keep a monitoring eye on you. It's like they want to stay close to you to watch you because the guilt is saturating their spirit and their soul. And these people could be experiencing some kind of karmic debt at this time. They could be planting seeds and noticing that things aren't working out for them. Things aren't growing for them, the seeds that they're planting, they're not, coming into harvest because there are things that has occurred with you that they thought was a secret, but you never forgot. And because you've never possibly brought it up, because this is something that impacts you in a very psychological, emotional, could have even weared on your self-esteem and the entire family, something for somebody, the entire family is aware of what happened to you and no one said a thing. So you could be that person that has cut off their entire family, but they all know what they have done. And Spirit is saying they've had their time in your life. That cycle is closed and done. You will not be loved any less. Do not let anyone convince you into that. Do not let anyone get in your face Bible thumping verses to you, trying to make you feel inferior or trying to put you in some kind of energy of anxiety. Continue to build and continue your healing process. Continue to fine tune your spiritual connection with the divine and moving forward in your life when it comes to progressing forward. Okay? There is nothing for you to feel guilty about. There is, you don't owe anyone anything and they don't want you in that energy. Okay? And so they are watching you. Maybe they have a friend or associate in common with you. Maybe you're in touch with someone who's maybe communicates with them from time to time. Maybe someone is speaking highly of you, talking about how much you have progressed in your life. And these people, as I said, they're planting seeds and nothing is coming into harvest for them. This could be in their relationships, their finances, their career. There could be less harmony in their home front. Maybe they're not getting along with their spouse, with their children. They could be receiving a plethora of bad news back to back, and they know why. They know why the Seven of Pentacles is happening to them. But this is someone, I'm picking up a narcissistic characteristics who would try to take a secret to their grave. But unbeknownst to them, it's not a secret. Everyone's aware, even the victim, even the person that was mishandled is aware of what was done to them. Just because someone does not speak of everything does not mean they're not aware. And so judgment is here. And so they're watching from afar. They're watching you move forward. They're watching you possibly expand your family, get married, start a business, be successful, be abundant, be wealthy, have financial security, having options, being able to travel, and they want to be a part of it. So their intentions for wanting to reattach themselves is not of pure intentions. They want to be a part of what you have been building. They want to be a part of whatever it is you are celebrating or whatever success you have. These people could also be pocket watching. These could be users, thieves, crooks, okay? People with sticky fingers, people who like to look for people who they can use and take advantage of. And possibly when you were around these people, you were being nice to people who didn't deserve your kindness. But at the time, you did not know any better. But it's a new day. It's a new dawn. And the collective is feeling good, Nina Simone. Okay? You're feeling great. Your confidence has increased. You believe in yourself more. You're someone likely, not likely, to rely on the spiritual rather than the physical. You have an understanding of who you are and what this is in this existence that is taking place. And therefore, you know what direction that you're headed in. And your future does not include taking along people who are karmic, who are negative, and just does not have your highest good, in regard. These people belong in the past because Spirit is saying they are unhealed. And the reason that these things occurred to you where you were mistreated, I'm just going to say mistreated. I'm trying to keep it clean. Okay, because it's very dark what I'm seeing here. And these are things that people should be really incarcerated for. And they should be running from you. They should be afraid that you're going to send them to prison, or, press charges on them for what I'm picking up here. But either way, they want to just be a part. It's like they want to be a part to get a piece of the pie that you baked on your own from scratch. Okay. And so you don't owe anyone anything. And never mind looking at how someone else lives their lives. We are all uniquely, individually, divinely created. We are not indebted to our families. Some people have healthy families who have unity, who are supportive and nurturing, and some people don't. And anyone that does not serve you for your highest good, you have a right to remove yourself and cut those ties permanently. It doesn't make you a terrible person. It means you're choosing self-preservation and you're choosing not to stay in a karmic cycle. Therefore, you're sending out the notice that you want to magnetize new energy into your life. You're letting the universe know. You're letting the divine know, Source God, Holy Spirit, the Creator. You're letting your ancestors know that you are ready to move forward, that you recognize your mistake or your error. You have learned that lesson and you want to move forward. And so it's very important to continue what you have been doing with this situation. You were a child, and I'm picking up you were in a situation where maybe you felt you had to rely on these people for one reason or another, but you're in a space and place of now you know better. So moving forward, if someone was to cross your path and they had, their actions were not matching their words, I'll just say that you will know not to stick around. You will know to simply just remove yourself and move on. Okay. And so the next card we have here is the Knight of Pentacles. So you're working towards expansion. And these people are aware of that you're working on expansion in progress. They are aware that you're someone who is going to be increasingly successful. That means you're at your place of peace now. You're very resilient and secure within yourself now, but you're going to be increasingly successful. That means things are going to be looking up and getting better for you as you move forward, and as they should. What else the collective needs to know? Okay. One second, collective. Yeah, so you left this connection or these people because they were not giving you reciprocity. Equal give and take is not only in romantic connections, but also with family and friends or associates. Okay, this could also be a career or a job that was unfair to you as well. But either way, male or female, these people were not being fair. You were being kind to people who did not deserve your kindness. And that day is over with. They can no longer use you, they can no longer go back and forth, they can no longer take advantage of you. Okay, these are energy vampires and they need a source, they need a supply. And that's what energy vampires do. They look for people to cipher their energy off of. They look for people who are positive. They look for the light because they're full of dark. Light does attract darkness. It attracts light, but it attracts darkness as well. It will attract people who are of a lower vibration. That's why you have to constantly do the work and use your discernment. You have to constantly do the work of grounding yourself and cleansing your energy and aura and working on self awareness of knowing what's yours and what's not, and knowing how to identify. It doesn't have to be in confrontation. You don't have to overwhelm yourself. The moment, not the minute, the moment you recognize that something just ain't right, that's the moment you say, okay, this is another one that I must just simply subtract from my life. And you do that by removing yourself. You don't have to announce your arrival and you don't have to announce your departure. There are no conversations to be had. People like to tell themselves they need to have a conversation or they need to talk and they need closure. No, the closure you need to give yourself is disconnecting yourself from people with impure intentions, from people who choose to consistently show up and let you know they have no respect for you. You don't have conversations with people who are showing you constantly how they feel about you. They have no feelings for you. So why would you think you can have a conversation that would have some kind of effective, benefit of it wouldn't be effective communication in any way. It would not be helpful. So you just simply remove yourself from the equation and they'll have the answer that they need. And so the next card we have here is the Knight of Swords. Here, the Knight of Swords is being ambitious and, using your own mind, following your own inner niggle, inner wiggle, your own intuition, and not allowing the opinions of people who are onlooking. Maybe they're judging you, giving their opinion of you, ear hustling, eavesdropping, staring, whatever, the opinions of outside people to affect you, because I'm picking up heavy that there are people around you being very opinionated. Never mind those people. Don't give your energy and your time to anyone that is not for you. Everyone does not have to be for you, and you should not want everyone to be for you. Everyone is not going to like who you are or what you stand for. And that's normal. That's a normal thing. That's not something to be angry about. You don't want everyone to be for you. You don't want to attract any and everything. So you need to respect and honor and be grateful when people show you who they are and who they want to be in your life. And the moment a person chooses to express or demonstrate that they are diabolical, that they are low vibrational, respect that they are showing you where not to waste your time, and that is with them or in their presence. And then you can move on, with the Nine of Pentacles here. You can move on and enjoy enjoy the comfort, enjoy your abundance, enjoy what you are building, what you are creating, enjoy that beautiful home. Someone just bought a home or you're about to be approved for one. Enjoy those things. Enjoy that vacation, that new car, the new baby, the new addition to your family, that new relationship. You can enjoy these things when you don't have that low vibrational energy around you, when you're not allowing it into your life. And people are going to call you, and people are going to pass all kind of judgment. They're going to call you some of everything. So that is something for you not to worry about and not even respond to. You have to really treat people like a fruit fly. You know what I'm saying? We don't like fruit flies, but I don't see you, cussing out a fly and maybe raising your blood pressure over a tiny, tiny bug. You might smash it. You might put a little sticky trap out or something or some kind of bug zapper, but I don't think you're going to get too muscled up. You got to, I almost said something. You got to treat people how they deserve to be treated. I'm going to say that, okay? Because your ancestors want you to carry on with life. We all have been dealt with some situations that were unfair, unjust, very hurtful and impactful, but it is a way to heal. Healing is possible. It is a consistent journey. It doesn't happen overnight and it takes time, but they want you to be consistent with healing yourself, whether it's meditation, prayer, talking to a licensed professional, psychologist, a life coach, whether it's reading, maybe getting out into nature. There's many ways people do healing work, chanting. I think I said writing already. There's a lot of different ways, okay? Some kind of specialized therapy treatment. Maybe someone is looking into that. Some kind of retreat that you can go on and go on a healing journey. Someone could be possibly looking into something like that. But whatever works for you, do what works for you so you can be in this energy of celebration and success. That's what this card represents. Celebration and success. Moving on. You see how they're moving forward? You see how he's looking back? So that's the karmics looking back. Like, I can't believe the collective is just riding past me like they don't see me. This is exactly how you're supposed to treat, the haters in your life, the low vibrational ones in your life, those who are a liability and not an asset. You see his neck is turned. Now he rather, instead of looking forward, he rather look back and risk falling. That's how crazy they are. That's how negative they are. This person rather risk falling. They should be looking forward so he can see where he's going. There's someone on the side, but rather than give this person the attention, this could be a love relationship as well. He's looking back at this woman here. This is you riding past the karmic. This represents the karmic. And they're ready to crash out and hurt themselves, possibly injure themselves, watching you. Check that out. Because they're watching you with the Six of Wands here. They're watching you celebrate. This is celebrating success and victory. You're moving on towards it. Okay? And you may be in that energy now. And they're hyper focused on watching you. So they're nothing to worry about. This is just a spiritual notification, this reading here, to let you know for you to keep moving forward. And whomever this is who is trying to talk you or persuade you into like going back, they want you to do the moonwalk. They want you to backtrack. They want you to flip it and reverse it. And no, you're moving forward. No, you're not reversing it because the sun card is here. You got new love, abundance, prosperity, celebration. Nobody in the sun. This is the highest card in the deck. Nobody is going backwards. See, you're peddling in here to this guy here, male or female. You like, I got a new love interest, okay, or I have new friends. This is a new day, new energy, okay. So the past is the past, and you're choosing to heal from that and move forward as you should, okay. So this concludes the read. I trust and hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.